following is a recording on Gesture Comedy Podcast.
All right, so we're here with Logan, and he's going to tell us a story about what happened today at the high school restroom. So what happened today, Logan? You said you were in the bathroom taking a poo?
Yeah, I was, during 5th period history, I went to the bathroom, and I was just taking my time, taking a poop on Facebook and everything. And when
You were taking a poo on Facebook?
I was taking a poop and looking at Facebook on my phone.
Got it.
And then I hear this kid walk in, kid walk in the bathroom, goes to the stall, uses the restroom, gets out, and he starts just walking around the bathroom, just calmly walking around. I don't know what he's doing. And while he was walking around, he stops for a couple seconds, and I was just sitting there listening to what he was doing, and all of a sudden the lights turn off. Pitch black, can't see anything. Didn't know. I was trying to get up. And
So just a quick question. When you take a poo and the lights go out, why does it concern you? Because everybody knows the toilet paper's to the right. So why all of a sudden did you feel like there was something going to happen in the stall while pooping? Why all of a sudden did it freak you out with no lights?
Because I'm at school, who turns off the lights while you're using the restroom? But when lights turned off, I was in shock. My eyes didn't die. I couldn't see anything. It was pitch black.
Did your butt clench?
Yes.
Okay.
Clinched. But when
Were you in mid-poo before this happened?
The thing is, too, he turned on the hand dryer, and I like to time my poop with the noises of going on so it doesn't hear me poop. So, when the hair dryer goes, I like to poop real fast, so if I make a noise, no one can hear it. So
you power poo during certain times of the bathroom usage.
Yes. So when he flushed his toilet, I had one series. Then when he went to the hand dryer, I did the second series. And I was done by then. But then he turned off the lights, and I couldn't see anything. I was trying to find the toilet paper thing. And again, these stalls are really small. I feel really smushed together in there. I'm 6'3", so it's really hard for me to move around in there. And when I was trying to find the toilet paper holder hole underneath, trying to grab toilet paper
In the dark.
Yeah, I was reaching underneath the stall. And then I found the toilet paper roll. I don't know why I didn't turn on my phone light. I didn't know what was going on. And so when I found the toilet paper roll, I did what I did. Couldn't really see the toilet, so I was just throwing the toilet paper back, hoping I made it in the toilet. And then I got up, pulled out my phone, turned the flashlight on, flushed the toilet, walked out. Before I even walked out of the stall, I peeked my head out with the flashlight, looked around, make sure I wasn't going to get jumped or anything. Checked the stall next to me, checked the next stall for anybody. Then I walked out, turned back on the lights, and then that's where the story ends.
Did you check at all anywhere on your hands or your pants to make sure you didn't have poo
hands.
anywhere?
I washed my hands.
No, before you turned on your phone. What if you had poo smear all over that?
Well, I hope my years of wiping my butt, I know how to wipe my butt without getting poop on my thumb or fingers.
So in the middle of this, you were blind. That's how blind people have to poo now. So you know the struggles.
Yes.
You know the struggles.
Yes.
You know what people deal with when they have to go poo.
Yes.
And so you understand now that when they're pooping, they feel they go through this every day. So you actually just went through a disability. You went through a disability exercise there. And so you just bonded with blind people and what they experienced their whole life pooping. So was there any sense, any senses heightened? Did you feel like your ears were louder, or did you feel like maybe you felt like a blind person, you were having to rely on your spidey senses, let's say, to make sure you knew exactly where your ass crack was to wipe and exactly where you needed to put everything into place?
Yes, my hearing definitely enhanced because I was listening to make sure he wasn't walking back towards me.
Oh, so you're worried about the person.
I was
Shut
worried
off the
about
lights.
the person.
Ah, so you thought it was like a prison all of a sudden.
Yeah, I thought I was probably going to get jumped or...
In the dark.
Yeah.
Don't you think everybody would have a disadvantage in the dark if they're going to jump you? It's not like they have night goggles on or something. They're going to fight you in the dark.
Yeah, but I think they could have an advantage on me. But the cool thing, I had my hall pass for the teacher where really like 1 foot big metal keys we have to walk around the hall with.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe if I walked out, I'd start swinging those if someone tried to jump me.
Is it pitch black?
Yes, it was pitch black.
So no one would see you. So why? What would be the advantage of someone wanting to jump you in the dark?
They know where I am.
They'd be punched. No, because they wouldn't see you either. They would just hear it. You guys would all be like feeling around at each other basically, and trying to not touch each other's balls or something, and just swinging, hoping they're not hitting each other. So you gotta think to yourself, well, what would be the advantage of jumping you in the dark unless they have night goggles or flashlights? And so then again, you walked out with a phone, so you kind of gave yourself up. You're like a beacon, just blinking, so they could just see you and pummel you right there if they really wanted to. So you gotta think ahead of this time. Shut everything off, get low, crawl on the ground out of the stall.
Well, there a bunch of people piss on the ground. There's like no way you can.
It's true, but you're thinking about your safety here. So when this happened, you've never pooped in the dark before in your life.
No.
So this is a new experience for you. Could you give anybody advice that if for some reason the power went off, like what was the first thing that you thought of? Like what survival techniques did you use to survive this pooping incident?
Make sure the door's locked.
The door in the stall.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then make sure you have toilet paper because, when you walk around in the dark with toilet paper, you need to piss now.
Maybe we should scan the room first to scan the whole area in case the lights do go off, so you know where everything's at.
The thing is too, when people walk in when I use the restroom, I like to use that little crack between the door and make sure I see who it is when they walk by, and then it's easy.
Do you know everybody at your high school?
No, but I can remember what they look like. So if I see them through the hall, I can be like, "Hey, you turn on the lights off on me." So
Yeah. Did you see this person outside?
No, he was actually moving pretty fast, and I was on Facebook on my phone, so I couldn't really.
Have you had any other incidents in high school about pooping that you've I'm assuming you don't normally poop at the high school. It's probably a gross experience in general.
No, actually, you poop a lot at the high school. I just like to put toilet paper down in the toilet before I use it. But another thing is too, the stalls are really small. So again, I'm 6'3". When I stand up, my whole head's above the stall. So everyone knows who's in this stall, because when I stand up, everyone can just see my face. And the weirdest thing is when you make awkward eye contact. When I stand up, it was just really awkward because
you can stand and look over the top of the stall.
Well, yeah, I can just stand up and my head's above the stall. I can see everybody, and everyone just looks at me real quick, and they just like this. Give me
it's
a
like
weird
a giraffe.
Look. Yeah,
a giraffe in there. Yeah.
Exactly.
Got it. Like a giraffe amongst a bunch of hippos or something walking around in there. Like an ostrich, I guess would be a better way of putting it.
Yeah.
Huh. So that's a disadvantage of going into the stalls. Do you ever been at a restroom stall at like a truck stop?
Yeah.
Those are a lot worse. You can see the person just sitting there actually when you walk in. That's how short those stalls are. They might as well not even have a door. So much you can just see them looking at you when you walk in, like they're just sitting on a chair taking a crap. So I think hopefully they're a little taller at the high school that you go to. Huh. Well, it's a very interesting story. And before we got into the story, we discovered also too that it's not good to leave textbooks on top of your car the day that it snows, because that will ruin them, right?
Yeah.
That'll ruin them. But one thing we did discover is you could buy them on Amazon and replace them a lot cheaper than what the school's charging. Well, that was a very good story, Logan. Thank you for sharing that with us. And again, that took almost 10 minutes to share that story. That's how important this stuff is to everybody out there. So remember that when you live in high school and the lights go out, you need to prepare yourself. Have a checklist. According to Logan, scan the area. Make sure the door is locked. Know exactly, make sure you have a phone with light on it. And before you come out, make sure you have some kind of a weapon. So if you have a hall pass, a shoe, tie your shoelaces together, use them as nunchucks, whichever works. Just prepare yourself for any occasion out there, kids, because something might happen to you in high school in a bathroom stall. All right, Logan, got anything else for everybody that's listening?
No.
Really. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening, and that's our time, and you have a good day.